big show for you tonight. I'm your host, King David MMA. I'm a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, professional MMA champion, and I coach at Extreme Couture. We're going to get into it tonight, guys. Big show. Excited to be here. Great show for you tonight. Nina Drama is the new star maker of the UFC. You heard it here first. Dana White himself says that Nina Drama makes UFC stars. We're going to get into all that and the significance of what that means for the UFC, for fighting as a whole, and for skill-based sports that may have other requirements other than just skill. We're going to get into it. Big show for you tonight. Let me check the chat real quick. I need to refresh my page, guys. We are a little bit late tonight, but that's okay, man. I'm happy you guys are here with me. Means a lot to me. And let me see what's popping. Let me write this in the chat real quick. And we're going to get right into it. All right. Copy. All right, I got it set up. Now I'm on the page. Let's freaking go. All right. So I'm putting this in the chat real quick. Studio Millions. Make sure you send your coach to studiomillions.com. Studio Millions will pack their gym full of students who stay, pay, and refer. Guaranteed or their money back. Let's fucking go, guys. Also, man, hey, listen, we just cracked 650 subscribers. The other day I was like at 80, and I was like, hey, guys, people got to get in before we hit the 111, because that's the 111 club. And now we're already at 650. So this is called skyrocketing. The channel's growing, and that's because of you. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you, each and every one of you motherfuckers that's on here. Thank you. Now, every time I see the subscriber count go up, even if it's one subscriber, I show my girlfriend, I'm like, I got another subscriber. The channel's growing. Let's freaking go. So, man, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Also, make sure you like the video. And, yeah. Oh, I got a new sponsor. I don't smoke weed, but I got a dispensary that sponsors me. So if you are in Vegas or are coming to Vegas or know somebody in Vegas and you want $100 worth of product, you give them $65. They give you $100 worth of product. You keep $35 in your pocket. It's called The Spot. It's right across the street from Palms Place. So if you're looking at the Palms Place and you turn around, you're at The Spot. And then go in there, tell them King David sent you, and they're going to hook you up. Man, you want $1,000 in product? I'm talking the broccoli, the lettuce, the cabbage. They got all that. They got little gummy bears that get you all kinds of different results, right? And so if you want that and you want a party, man, let's say you want to spend a G. You got some people coming over, right? You try and spend a G. They give you $1,000 worth of product and they give you $350 back. You get all the $1,000 worth of product for $650. You keep $350 in your pocket. Real money. The Spot. Go holler at them. All right, guys. Anyways, so now on to the video. Big significant story. Nina Drama, she won the MMA Awards Personality of the Year. Okay, we all know that. And some people are complaining because they feel like it should have been MMA Guru or somebody else. Nina Drama won it, right? Some people calling her an industry plant. Other people are saying that she's a talentless slore. I don't agree with that. I think she's very charismatic. I think she has a factor about her that makes her, men see her and then they like feel she's attainable in a way, right? Like even though she might be out of the viewers league in a way, like she's got a certain je ne sais quoi, which is very powerful on screen. And I think she's funny as fuck. So shout out to Nina Drama, man. And Dana White just said that Nina Drama, I'm not sure what he meant by this. We're going to break it down. He says she makes stars. And the first thing I thought was, bro, they're getting in a cage and fighting. They made them. Their coaches, their team, and their hard work is what got them to the dance. They became a star because of their fucking hard work. Nina Drama maybe got them a couple eyeballs or maybe made them entertaining to the casual viewer. But come on. Like, Nina Drama made them stars? Dude, Arman Sarukian, that guy can fucking fight. Marab can fight. Sean Strickland can fight. Sean Strickland was a star. He had gone viral so many times and got canceled so many times and went viral so many times. And every time he got canceled and he got his Twitter deleted, he got his IG deleted, he would be right back up with a new 1,000,000 subs like in a week. Strickland's a star. Now, did Nina Drama bring a lot of excitement and entertainment and, you know, a different energy to the sport? Yeah, man. Shout out to her. But she's making stars, dude. I don't know. Maybe we got a different perspective. Dana maybe knows better than I do because he sees the numbers. Maybe he sees Armin's numbers before Nina and he sees Armin's numbers after Nina. And then in that case, what are we talking about? Because Armin's hanging out with Neon a lot. Is Neon making stars too? Or is it Nina? I would say Neon has a bigger audience. I would say maybe Neon's making stars. Maybe Neon's making stars. So anyways, that leads me into the brand risk fights. Everybody is jockeying for position. A lot of people want to fight each other on brand risk. A lot of people can't fight. And the beef that is spurring right now is Sneeko versus Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross said he will buy Sneeko a plane ticket to whatever country Sneeko wants to go to. Meaning, get the fuck out of here. If you don't appreciate America, get the fuck out, right? And so this is crazy. Some dude was calling me Unk in the comments, like trying to be funny. Yeah, I'm like, cool, bro, I get it. It's not the most original comment, but listen. The comments helping the algo, so fuck it, I'll play along. Okay, so I'm Unk to homie, to the little homie, to my little nephew, to my son. He sees me as a father figure, but he wants to remain cool, so he calls me Unk instead of dad. I get it. I understand that. Right, so I'll be his father figure. You know what I mean? Even though I don't know his mother, I'm not his father, right? But I, you know what I'm saying? He wants to be. I get it. So he looks up to your boy. I get, you know, he's in the comments section, whatever, right? And so, being that I am a little bit more well earthed, I've been on this planet a little bit longer than some of these Zoomers. A lot of the shit that I'm seeing already went down like 2 decades ago, bro. So it's almost like there's this learning cycle that humans go through that's already been done and that we could literally just learn from. But so many people, myself included, had to learn it ourselves rather than just learning what other people already learned. Right? So this conversation about talking about America and then the American dude saying, oh, love it or leave it and get the fuck out, right? Like, we've had that combo. We've had that combo for decades. We've done that. But because these dudes haven't done it, now it's new to them. But if you're over the age of 30, you've seen this, bro. You've seen this. And I think Sneeko's probably pushing 30, so he's probably seen it. Like, what are we doing, bro? Him and Aiden Ross are beefing. Like, dog, come on. What are we, like, and I'm all for the beef. Let them fight. I think Sneeko will beat Aiden Ross's ass, unfortunately, because I'm not the biggest Sneeko fan, as you've seen in my previous videos. I'd like to see Sneeko get beat up by Andrew Tate. But listen, man, Andrew Tate's got his own issues, man. England's coming for Andrew. And I don't know what they're charging him with. Apparently, he doesn't even know. But they hemmed him up. They hemmed him up. And in England, you can't even tweet, guys. So we're out here in America. We got Sneeko disrespecting America, not realizing that if he goes to another country, he'll get arrested for disrespecting that country. So he's in a country that's letting him disrespect the country and not understanding that that freedom is what makes this country better. So now Aiden's saying the same thing back to him, and we're in this cycle, and there's a lot of this shit I've seen before. I've even seen it with, like, let's say the looks maxing crowd. Clav, oh man, you got to get your looks up. Well, Clav got his looks up, but he realized that what actually gets him results is his ability to communicate and his status. So now he's out here trying to status max and combo max. And it's like, bro, they already did that. They already did that. There was a whole group of dudes who went through and were like, here's how to communicate effectively. They already did that. There's decades of information on the internet. But because it's new to this dude, he started at square one. I'm going to get better look, which is cool. Get better looking, right? Go lift weights, get buff, try and be like me. You know what I mean? I'm hard to mock, okay? So I'm a fan of all that. Go do that. Ascend. But what it comes down to is that a lot of these game plans are already laid out. And if there were some way where we could accumulate the best information that's tested, and like everybody goes by that from the jump, we would have like a much more functioning society. The problem is everybody thinks that they know the better way, and then they go do it the wrong way that's already been tested. They think, no, I got it. They're going to go through it, and then they're going to get, and it's like, dude, how can one express, because I'm thinking about this, right? Like, how would I express to myself at 20 that I had coaches trying to talk to me, and I wouldn't listen? I remember I used to get into it with fucking Mayhem Miller. And Mayhem Miller went on to do MTV Bully Beatdown. And now he's back doing podcasts and he's in this whole thing. And he and I ran into each other at Fight Circus. We were both performing at Fight Circus in Las Vegas at the Palms. You know, maybe we were both in the main event. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, long story short, Mayhem and I reconnected. And I was like, bro, he was like, dude, you used to take yourself so seriously. He's like, you've really changed. And I'm like, dog, I can't even imagine trying to talk to me back then because I was fucking hard-headed. And so I see this pattern replaying itself over and over and over again. Like even, let's say the conflict overseas. Didn't we just do this back in 9/11? You know what I mean? In that whole situation, didn't we learn a lesson from that? We're still repeating this, but it's like new people are repeating the thing that the old people learned from, or there's like this previous set of people, they all learned it. Everybody was like, let's not do that. And then this new set of people comes in, whatever the thing is, look maxing or whatever, like overseas, talking shit about the country you live in when you live here. But if you really didn't want to live here, you probably live somewhere else, but you're here. So it's obviously your actions speak louder than your words. Like we've done all this before. And it's like, dude, if someone could just master the skill at like 20 of just peeping what other people have done, and even at whatever age you're at now, if you just went and said, hey, man, because what does Warren Buffett say? He says, you learn from mistakes. The only way to learn is from mistakes, but nobody said they had to be your mistakes. So if you can learn from the mistakes of others, you can learn from the path of others. You can learn from the best practices of others, which are well documented. And then this is the problem, right? Because let's say somebody needs to get views, right? So he can't go, hey, my name's Clav. I want to get rich on the internet. Go look at Owen's videos from the past decade. And then you go, who's Owen? And then you go Google Owen and you go, oh, Owen broke all this shit down step by step, like in extreme detail. Extreme detail. Oh, okay, well, but you're only as good as the people you're around. So then, like, how would you develop a social circle? Oh, wait, Michael Sartain has figured that, like, there's already dudes that have fucking taken it to the edge of what's possible thus far. But you can't just go on the video and go, hey, man, go peep Owen. That's a fucking 3-second video. So you come up with this looks maxing thing and you're hitting yourself in the face with a fucking hammer. And shout out to Clap, man. He's right about a lot of shit. Politics is jester. We should all be ascending. I believe we should be ascending for different reasons. He believes we should be ascending to try and get chicks, which is cool. Good. That's a worthy goal for a young man at his age. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes there's deeper meaning in life. And then there's a story about the two bulls walking up the hill. The father's bull and the son bull. And the old bull's walking kind of slow up the hill. And, the young, excited son bull is with him. Like, come on, Dad. And they get to the top of the hill. And at the top of the hill, they look down at that grassy meadow full of female cows. And the young 18-year-old bull says, Dad, let's run down there and fuck one of those cows. And the dad says, nah, son, let's walk down there and fuck all of them. So sometimes in life, you just in touch with yourself, right? And moving forward in life, if you could just start with that, then all the other stuff falls into place around it. Like, how can you be centered as an individual? And it's like, bro, there's thousands of years of text that has stayed around. And if we were to go by the metric that the longer something exists, the more value it's provided to society, or it would have went by the wayside, then you can look at texts like the Bible, Bhagavad Gita, like all these texts, the Tao Jing, you know what I mean? All the texts from back in the day, like thousands of years old, and they have life lessons in them. And if you could start to, and I'm not saying you got to believe in any one of them or not or whatever, right? Like, but if you could just start looking at ancient knowledge and go, man, why has this stood the test of time? And then you see people going through all this shit, all this drama, all these temptations, all this, and then they get back to the point and they're like, hey, man, be in the now. Connect to source. God's the answer. You know what I mean? And you're like, dude, what is that? Like, but everybody gets there over the course of time if they keep ascending. And so anyway, I'm like, dude, a lot of this, so I believe we're physical, we're mental, and we're spiritual. All in one being. And if we were to, and this, I know this is crazy to talk about on a Need and Drama video, right? But like, in the physical sense, if we could learn wisdom from those who have come before us, which is what the word sensei means. It means he who has come before me. If we could learn from our senseis, our elders, integrate that knowledge, and then learn from the ancient wisdom on top of that to have our spirituality on point. And then our spirituality, our mentality, and our physicality are all like in alignment. Imagine what we could do. So anyways, guys, that's what I'm thinking about today. I don't know how the fuck we got on that from Nina Drama, but shout out to Nina Drama, because when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, she's making people laugh. And some people, dog, I'm not saying this. Some people would say that's the highest form of enlightenment. Retard Maxon. Just fucking around, guys. Just fucking around. So anyways, if you don't know what to do today, just have some fucking fun, man. Life's short. Enjoy the moment. Don't take it too seriously. And let's all hope medical technology advances us and we can live forever and we can just fucking vibe out every day. Let's fucking go. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.